digital storytelling. I have highlighted keywords for us to have a brief introduction about what really is our topic all about. First, enhancing. Enhancing means improve or develop to make something better. We all know that language is a system of conventional spoken, manual, or written symbols, or it is a system of communication or consisting of words. Skills is ability or a talent. Digital is any communication media that operate with the use of any various encoded machine-readable data formats, such as atong mga applications na gigamit, media, platforms, and devices na atong gigamit nowadays. Storytelling is the process of using fact and narrative to communicate something to your audience with the word storytelling. So if you combine these 5 keywords, this shows how digital storytelling are able to help enhance our language skills, or how it is able to scaffold or give assistance in teaching and learning languages. One of the most exciting ICT-based language tasks that can be done to develop all the 4 macro skills is to create digital stories, such as itong 4 macro skills: listening, reading, writing, and writing. These 4 macro skills is very important to acquire in learning and teaching language. It should be considered. Labaw na sa in creating digital stories. This language task meets the demands of today's learners living in a rapidly changing world with opportunities and challenges that are different from the ones na modern traditional learners many of the previous generations grow up with. So since we are in digital world, kailangan po ma-change ang teaching style sa mga teachers. Ang macro skills is classified into 2 in line sa digital storytelling: brain input o brain output. Ang brain input ay ang receptive skills. Only receive and understand the language. Dili na bilog ang listening and speaking, or listening and reading rather. Meanwhile, ang brain output mo siyang mag-produce. Mao na ang speaking and writing, since mag-produce siya o language. Wherein, ang feedback sa learners, nakita na dala sa brain output. And it produced through written letters or through interactions. Today's learners are more demanding and are willing to discover new ways to apply, extend, and expand on existing knowledge, according to Kavinsky and Ketsuriani in 2018, which is very noticeable nowadays because ang learners, we have high technologies, diba karon? We have high technologies, devices, and internet na dali ra mga access ang mga students. Nowadays, sila na mismo, kita na mismo ang mag-discover, research naman sa Google, and research on our own. Since internet offers a variety of ideas and wide information in which maka-assist sila sa atong mga question, pagkabat na. Unlike before, ang traditional learners, limited lang ilahang knowledge about a certain topic, and without technology information in their lesson, it makes them more harder to visualize, comprehend, and analyze certain topics. In this advent of technology or digital world, or educational system is also affected. Responding to these challenges, language classroom facilitators need to migrate to a more flexible and modernized delivery of the language. So what do you mean about more flexible and modernized curriculum? So curriculum flexibility is very important. It conceptualizes the terms adaptability and accessibility of the curriculum to students' needs, capabilities, and also a modernized classroom means integrating technology and adapting to the changes of the present time and more focus on the learners. Do you remember in atong pandemic na the teachers and the learners need to adjust and adapt sa ilahang bag-ong yes, like needed siya online. So, di ba, some of the teachers last time, nag-lisod din sila unsaon pa. If you are not flexible enough to know, kanang unsaon mo pa deliver ang imuhang lesson sa imuhang mga students through online, medyo lisod siya, and especially sa mga students. So, you need more flexible and also modernized curriculum na in-line sa mga students karon. Next, changes in the technological pedagogical role of the teacher and learner. Ang main purpose is to change how teachers and learners gather, access, and analyze, present, and transmit information. This can democratize information in classroom and as well as help differentiate instruction, particularly for students with special needs. Also understanding of how particular technologies can change both the teaching and learning experiences by introducing new pedagogical affordances and constraints. Not only one na, if ang main purpose is to change the teaching and learning experiences. If dili mo inline ang teachers sa mga learners na nowadays, o sa ang time, present time, which is we are in the digital world, medyo kanang lisod jud kayo siya, lisod i-cope up sa learners, lisod po sa teachers sa ilahang pagtudlo, no? Usahay karon no, we use Google Classroom para dali na lang, Gmail, ano na. So, that's all the next reporter will discuss.
Good afternoon once again for the continuation of Juji report. Contemporary language learning needs to create a new culture of teaching and learning that focuses on how to develop the ability of the students to listen, speak, read, and write in the digital age. So in this modern language learning, there is need to establish in terms of and the developing of the skills of the students, like listening, speaking, reading, and writing. One of these that can enhance to their skills is through the digital storytelling. In language education, storytelling is a common requirement that aims to share one's stories, culture, knowledge, values, language, and others. So storytelling in language education serves multiple purposes. It is not just about practicing language skills, it's also a way to connect with an expressed cultural heritage. By sharing personal or cultural stories, learners can enrich their understanding and use of language in context. Storytelling encourages the use of descriptive language, complex sentence structure, and varied vocabulary, so all of which are crucial for language proficiency. Next, storytelling has been considered to have great contribution to literacy development by improving learners' language, writing, reading, or listening skills. By Kaminsky and Kitsuriani. So, from their enhancing their reading skills. So engaging in storytelling activities can significantly improve speaking abilities as learners practice pronunciation, fluency, and expressive speaking.
Numerous researches have proven that digital storytelling can bring benefits to the students and other individuals. In a research conducted by Olivia and Vidara in 2017, they affirmed that digital stories are very helpful because they help develop understanding individual experiences and perception of real world among learners. Essentially, digital stories help learners gain insights into different perspectives and different experiences also, which can enhance their overall understanding and empathy toward others and to the world around them. Like for instance, students could create digital stories about their encounters with diversity and inclusion in their communities. Each student could share their personal stories through multimedia presentation, combining images, videos, narration, and music to convey their emotions. By engaging in this digital storytelling activity, students can develop a deeper understanding of individual experiences and perceptions of the real world, just as Olivia and Vidara wants to convey. So, according to Rong and Noor, cited some researches also conducted in various countries saying that in the basic schools in Oyo State, it was discovered that digital storytelling was able to improve kindergarten pupils' achievement and moral instruction. Like, di ba, ang mga bata, kaya na mas, they can learn a lot if there were images or there were music to get their attention. So, like for example, students could work on a digital story project where they illustrate scenarios demonstrating acts of kindness, honesty, respect, or also they could use a combination of images, text, and narration to tell a story that highlights the importance of this moral values in everyday life. It was proven in Portugal that the use of digital storytelling among secondary school students encouraged multimodal literacy and education. It was proven in Portugal that the use of digital storytelling among secondary school students encouraged multimodal literacy and education. In southern Taiwan, research showed that project-based digital storytelling technique improved elementary school students' learning, motivation, problem-solving competence, as well as their learning achievements. So that's the continuation will be continued by Lisa Tapitan.
So next is Lynette and others in 2019 in their paper highlights the broader potential of digital storytelling, particularly in mental health research in collaboration with refugee participants. So Lynette and colleagues in 2019 talks about how digital storytelling can really be helpful in mental health research, especially working with the refugees. So refugees, they are the person who are forced to leave their home country because of disasters like war, persecutions, or violence. So they seek safety to another country where they are not at risk. So digital storytelling means using technologies like pictures, videos, or sounds to tell a story. So by using digital storytelling in research with refugees, it can help them to share their experiences and feelings and feelings in a creative and meaningful way. So this method can give a voice to the refugees and help the researchers to better understand their mental health challenges. So next is as an innovative and interactive approach to language skills acquisition, storytelling is seen as a very responsive variation of the traditional methods because it brings more meaningful and essential learners' engagement into the language skills acquisition process. So storytelling is a fun and effective way to learn a language because it gets students more involved and uninterested in the learning process. So it is different from the traditional methods because it engages learners in a more meaningful and interactive way. So making the learning experiences more enjoyable and beneficial. And next is, as pointed out by Gilles, 2005, the employment of digital storytelling as a pedagogical tool enables teachers to elucidate certain complex topics in a simpler manner and create real-life or problem-solving situations where learners get actively involved. So digital storytelling helps teachers to explain difficult things in a fun and easy way. So it makes learning feel like real-life situations or solving problems together. So in this way, students can be more involved and understand better. So it also helps students think and analyze information in a creative way, making learning more interesting and engaging.
So let's proceed to the following example of storytelling process that described by in 2018. First is the Stellar. So Stellar is a free storytelling application developed by Google Labs, which lets you create photo and video stories with an emphasis on design. So Stellar focuses on telling a story through pictures and text. The simple yet structured layout options allow even a beginner to produce a professional standard of work. So Storytel is a free storytelling application where users can create mga captivating photos and video stories that focuses on design. So Stellar provides a platform for users to craft visually appealing narratives by combining images and text in a seamless and engaging manner. Example of this is travel blogs. If you want to make it more appealing, you pwede mo siya i-edit here in the Stellar.
So next is Adobe Spark Page. So it is a free online web page builder. So no coding or design skills needed. So create your own beautiful web story using videos, pictures, and text. So the templates and layout options available are very modern and are designed to represent your work in an elegant and engaging way, focusing on visual content. So it is a free, easy to use online tool for creating a beautiful web page without needing any coding or designing skills. So we can combine videos, pictures, text to tell our story in an engaging way. So that's it.
Okay, so good afternoon everyone. Let's proceed to the Wii video. So this video is also one of the tools. So Wii video, this has the goal of bringing its educational creative toolbox to unload global projects of students in each course. So this Wii video is intended. There's a lot of ways that or uses of this Wii video. For example, for educational purposes, we also have educational purposes. We have business purposes, diba? And for educational purposes, this was created in order for the interaction of students and teachers through video, through visual, and also it is also interaction it is an interaction through, for example, different topics, for example. And also we also have the news, diba? We can also discuss news in the Wii video. As I said, there's so many ways or purposes of creating this Wii video. The Wii video wants to make video editing available for everyone. They make it possible for friends, families, teachers, students, and businesses, and small and large, to create incredible videos that motivate and inspire. Alright, so By using WebVideo, you are able to still use all types of content, which in the end creates a powerful message and ensures a positive first and lasting lasting impression. So this WebVideo is very useful, especially in communicating from one another. Kalagit bitaw, diba, of course, from one place to another, from one distant place to another. Of course, that is the best way, that is the more of ka ng pinakadali, easiest way to communicate, because especially sa COVID, sa pandemic times, this was very useful. Okay? Of course, we are not able to communicate or interact face to face, but through video we can still do learning, diba? And education. And it helps convey urgent information and news. So as I said earlier, that there are varied ways that we can use this WebVideo. So we have the educational purposes, the business purposes, and of course, diba, if you're using this, we're not just using this WebVideo, tuwad lang kay, wala lang mag-video lang. Of course, there's a purpose. And first is to convey information and news. So yeah, particularly news. And further, video can help reduce potential confusion and misinformation from being shared. Video helps deliver important messaging because it can communicate in seconds what might have taken hours or multiple paragraphs to write. So, siguro, some of the things or the thing that we may see as a hindrance on this is parang siguro atong internet connection. Why? Because if we have a stable internet connection, of course, there is a difficulty in what we call observing or hearing the message that is being conveyed properly. So that's all.
So next is Padlet. So Padlet, an iPad and web page, is a tool to capture and organize your ideas. So students can, example, use Padlet for learning. Used as a mind map, it helps students to think and learn visually. So students can capture facts, thoughts, and images to structure their stories. So Padlet is a digital tool used for visualizing ideas and organizing information. So it falls under the category of mind mapping software. So overall, but it is a valuable tool for anyone who wants to think creative and brainstorm for their ideas, organize information in a clear and visually appealing way, and improve communication and collaboration. It boasts learning and problem-solving skills, and if you're looking for a way to visualize your thoughts, organize your information more effectively, and unlock your creative potential, Padlet is a great tool to consider.
So next one is the Storybird. So Storybird not only gives you the simple tools to create books in minutes, so the application lets you discover an endless library of free books, picture books, and poetry as well. Storybird lets anyone make visual stories in seconds. So Storybird is a website where you can easily create your own books in few minutes. So you can also explore a vast collection of free books, picture books, and poetry created by others. So it is designed to help anyone make visual stories quickly and easily. So Storybird sees itself as a community of storytellers, not just a tool. So they aim to create a creative space where everyone can share their unique and imaginative stories. So an example of Storybird is this. So this is the Storybird website. Kuha siya inchik-inchik. And
Book Creator is an open-ended book creation app that unleashes creativity. Create your teaching resources or have your students take the reins. Combine text, images, audio, and video to create interactive stories, digital portfolios, research journals, poetry books, science reports, and instruction manuals. So, Book Creator is a versatile app that unleashes creativity, combining images, audio, and video to create interactive stories. So, it allows users to create interactive stories, digital portfolios, research journals, creative books, science reports, and instructional manuals. So educators can create their teaching resources tailored to their curriculum, while students can take control to their own learning by producing personalized and engaging content. So this tool this tool supports a wide range of educational activities that and fosters collaborative and innovative learning environment.